Hi, everybody. Well, I'm at home today. I had a lot of laundry. I guess we all have that, right? So, how this one works is if you have a question, I'll navigate the question with you using an energetic understanding. And, excuse me, I'll probably start a clearing on the thread because I would like for the energy to become more balanced, more harmonious. There we are. More ease, transmuting, like that crunchy energy into little white butterflies of unconditional love, source energy. And what I'm thinking when I'm saying those words is like spaciousness. Okay. What is remote viewing? Oh, okay, great. I love questions. Hello. Hi, Alashea and Bernadette. Okay, so let's see. And then Asenberry, okay. And then here we have this first question right here. What is remote viewing and have I been doing it? Yes, everybody does it. People think that it's exclusive, right? You can do it purposely though, all right? And it's a skill. It's learning to use your energy in a certain way. And when you think of a place, like when you are um, daydreaming, okay? And you're thinking about how maybe lovely the plants are, the trees are, you're sending your energy to a place that's in your imagination, yet you just haven't come across, all right? And so as your energy goes there, like your curiosity, you're looking for a feeling, you're looking for a thought about it. If it's about a vacation, it might be something warm. See how you're already putting it there? And as you bring that vibration through, you become a vibrational match for that scenario. And sometimes what we'll do is we'll begin to, because it feels like what you're doing is with like a person and different aspects of different uh, like places, like right now places. And so what you are doing as you're remote viewing, uh, what I what I see it as is you're aligning to the energy of your curiosity, and that's giving you what it is that you want, and that's actually what's taking place. So remote viewing is still going to come through a lens of your interpretation, and you're aligning to a a vibrational understanding that you yourself have created around a subject. Okay. So now you're creating the vibe, but you're also looking for the vibe. So you're kind of pinging it, but you're creating it. And you know, that's, that's, that's universal law. That's how oneness works. Okay. All right. So what is it that you're curious about remote viewing? Right. And if you're remote viewing different installations or housing or personal aspects that have personal connotation to them, you're going to feel resistance to a certain degree. You might interpret that as fear, okay? And that fear might resemble for you whatever it is that you think of that particular thing that you're remote viewing, okay? And all you're really doing is you're finding dissonant energy in between the two vibrations. You're practicing one, which is you. That's like what you think and feel. And then you're in supposition or curiosity. So you're sending part of your consciousness over to check it out. And as you send it over there to check it out, you become the vibration in a feeling because you create a meaning around it and an understanding, a thought. And when that happens, your body wants to communicate. So it all goes through you. Your intuition is like your heart brain, and your reasoning and your cognition is your cranial brain. And both of them work the same way. They get like signals and they send information. So it's very physical what happens to us, even though it's energy. Okay. I hope that answered your question. Remote viewing is pretty easy. Okay. Well, here, let me go back. I'm going to come to you, Alashea. Hold on. Okay. I saw myself at a similar house with mental health, wandering is what I think it is, wandering around terrified. I've seen future things too. You could be seeing many things. You could be seeing different dimensional spaces. You could be seeing different parts of your subconscious that are unprocessed or are in process. There's many different interpretations of our mind experiences, and it's up to you as to how it is that you want to view it. All right. And there's many lenses, and it's what we tell ourselves and what we allow ourselves to believe in the circumstance. And then that creates our experience. So, what your beliefs are, if they're timid and in fear, then you're going to experience a lot of fear because that's the vibration you're practicing while you're learning. Okay. Now, that's going to attract things that are fearful, things that make you feel fearful because you're practicing a nervous system, okay, a vibration. And that nervous system vibration wants answers. It wants reciprocity. It wants to be fed. So whatever you're vibrating at, it wants more. So that way it feels like it's doing its job, its efficient job. And the idea is to relax your body enough to know your body, right? And it's difficult in these times right now because Divine Feminine really came awake. And as Divine Feminine came awake, all of us went into a deep emotional understanding, okay? And we're all very emotional right now. And we're supposed to be. The magnetics of the planets, right? The push-pull of an elliptical orbit, right? In a gravitational field where we too are one of the spinning balls of Marvel, right? Okay. All right. And so this push pull is like what we experience internally, externally, and then we make up whatever that vibration is to us. We usually assimilate it to something that we've experienced prior to that experience because it makes us feel safer because then we know it. All right. The idea is to be very slow with yourself nowadays, like slow to judge, um, be kinder in how you talk to yourself. We're going through this big change into directional energy. So from directional, domineering, masculine energy that isn't being used properly. All right. It's also coming into a subtlety of nuance, and it's going to grab its divinity back. And what happened was is the Divine Feminine came awake on Saturday, the 24th of January. Everybody woke up and went, oh. And so we're experiencing many, many, many shifts because of the transits, but also because of the times, the physical times that we're going through. And it isn't because of this or because of that. These are many different listings of causes and effects, and you can have any story that you want. All right. If you want to feel well, practice what you feel wellness is. What is that for you? And that will help. And that's like what you can do for yourself. Okay. Let's see. All right. There we go. Okay, great. Okay. And now we're going to move to Alashea. All right. Overwhelm is one of the flavors of the time right now. Overwhelm is because we are in our bodies extremely right now. And because we're in our bodies, if we haven't learned to manage our nervous system is on high alert. And if your nervous system is on high alert, you might be experiencing exhaustion, emotional overwhelm for sure, thought overwhelm, that results usually in chaotic choices for action, and then a lot of apathy, right? In the talking. What's the use anyway? Because you're trying to talk yourself off a ledge, right? So what maybe we could do is something more along the lines of, I'm just settling into your energy. Like we're sitting down. That's what it feels like to you. Yeah. Okay. So we're just sitting down and we're We're going to have a conversation, but we're going to set the energy of the conversation, okay? We're going to breathe a lot, and we're going to recognize that there's a lot going on around us, and we're feeling into a lot of it. And as those recognitions come up, like when we notice, oh, I'm feeling this around that, we can put it aside, okay? And so there's about 3 more. There you go. Almost done. Perfect. And then kind of think of them as like a library in back of you that you can access anytime, anywhere, at your leisure. Nothing's immediate. All in due process, right? Take a breath. Nice deep breath. And think spaciousness. And as you blow it out, give it 20 feet, 30 feet of energetic space. There you go. It really is all about us managing our energetic fields now. It isn't about anything else. So if we don't learn to do that, we're going to keep going in our cups. We're going to keep going into our emotions. It's not bad to be in your emotions, but you're also using your intuition at the same time. So you're telling yourself your intuition's broken, and it isn't. It's full. Your intuition is full. Your divine feminine's cup is overflowing. You need to honor it and empty it. You need to find a way to maybe write about all the emotions and all of the stuff that's going on that you're focused in, right? Bless it. Feed it the energy you would like to experience, right? Feed that energy to it. Hold on to it and feed it the amount of love that you think it needs, that you feel it needs, right? And then cleanse it in fire. Cleanse the situation in fire. Just burn it, okay? Because what you want to do is you want to signal to your body that you're physically done with that aspect. And that gives you permission, choice, to change and shift toward a different direction. And the direction is usually a feeling or a thought. And that feeling and that thought can be something other than what you've been saying to yourself. And if you've been saying things like, I'm overwhelmed, that this is too much, I can't take this, then your body will start to shut down because it's receiving your message, all right, loud and clear, okay? And I'm not talking about just get all Pollyanna, okay, and start saying things like, oh, I'm in perfect health, everything is fine. For me, that sounds correct. Right here, you're not able to say that. You have too much evidence that you're looking at that prevents you from seeing the healthy being that you actually are. You see how we're just kind of talking through it a little bit? And you're shifting your energy so that way you're looking for health right now inside of your body. So you keep looking for health inside of your body. What does health feel like inside of your body? What does your mind feel like when you're in that healthy state of being? See how you cleared yourself? You cleared yourself through an intention and a focus. You took yourself into an entirely different vibrational offering because you chose to focus elsewhere. And that's the game. That's the game. Learning how to do that and manage your energy. You know, there's a lot of people that'll come on here and they'll say a lot of messed up stuff to me, right? And I'll just look at it and I'll think to myself, I go, oh, you're in an emotional state. You can't hear me right now, but I'm okay. You came for the energy and you didn't know it. So, you know, I'm doing what I can, just like you're doing what you can. All of us are in our emotions. 8 billion people on the planet are experiencing this. And it all really started, when Mars rolled into Aquarius on the 24th. And then it felt like, well, Neptune tells me like this. She goes like this. When she comes in on Monday, she goes like this. Come on, girls. And I was like, oh, wow. So she just brought the divine feminine through. And everybody, because Neptune is about higher consciousness, our dreams, endings, lots of endings, right? And it's all about our beliefs and our spirituality. And that's like who she like represents, or it, for me, Neptune is always very androgynous, very open, very non-binary, very present, right? And wields both divine feminine and masculine with ease, really, really well. Okay. And so in that, I love to I love to speak to the planets. I do that all the time. So I have a good time. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Ah, okay. Okay. See, we're all coming back right now. It didn't matter what I was talking about. Now you're coming in your oh, my battery's getting low. I'm gonna have to go. I forgot my charger at work. So I will have to be out pretty soon. I'm not gonna let it die. That'll hurt my computer. I love you guys. I hope that you guys have a great day. Many, many blessings. Take deep breaths and slow it down. All right. And if your mind is going, just say stop lots and lots of times. It'll all work. You're doing really well. Have a great, have a great, have a great, 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 have a very great Tuesday.